probably not there. I mean, the virus has even less range than the I expect it to be 2 kills in the bot lane, so the Senna, the Seon gonna kill the virus. But let's see what they do. The game is clearly not over. It just started. The match is 2-1 in favor of Spiky Balls Gaming. Match point for them. So let's
see if they can get it done at first attempt.
Yeah. Let's see if Ace of Spades can stay alive in this loser bracket, or else they are out of the tournament.
Yeah, they need a win, and they need it to happen now. Let's see if they can turn this. Oh yeah, well they need a win to give themselves a chance to get a second game.
For now, we can see for the runes, and yeah, the virus has lethal tempo. I think that's the right shot. That's what he needed to go. But even if it's going to be very hard for him to play the game, he had to, or else he would not have enough damage. Else I don't see anything surprising. The runes, it's a Conquer Amumu, pretty classic. He's probably going a Liandry to have still some damage, and then after go full tank. So it's kind of bruiser tank Amumu that is can do quite a lot of damage, especially to other tanks like the Sion and the Sejuani. So I think it's a good choice. Yeah, else I don't see anything special.
Yeah, at least we've got a lethal tempo on an ADC this game. Which is nice to see.
Yeah.
But no.
We see it. Oh. Some trading top again. Of course, level 1 of Olaf helps Globe to take the prio. It's pretty interesting for me too that now the Victor wants Irie. I'm not a Victor specialist, but I expect it makes sense for the opponent. Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't hate the Aerie because he's going to get constant pull. Unlike the Comet where you have to wait for your abilities to bring it down, just as soon as Aerie's back, you can send her back out. So I quite like it. That we see a stun coming onto the Milo nice and early. And yet Olaf, just like he did in the previous matchup, is pushing that wave and smacking 11 Daylight out the turret. And we're not even 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. Mid lane, ooh, this Q miss from really a pixel away from hitting. Would have done some good damage, but for now, it's this time Cross Hate that is putting the pressure and winning for now the 1-1 in mid lane. So we have to see how it goes forward, but yeah, he's really putting a lot of pressure on this way. He might have some mana issues, but for now, both are continuing to fight. Maybe they will have a kill here.
Yeah, Victor just gets it! We thought it was going to be... I thought it was going to be for a gank, but Victor just says, nah, you see a paintbrush? Snap it. I'll Hex Tech snap it, and Aisha's gone. I don't know what Hiwei was doing. Little
oopsie up the side of Bingo Dote, yeah, like, he plays very well, but this time little oopsie, and now this Victor will be able to...
You know, yeah. we talk about the ACs having struggled, but Bingo's had a really solid series. Like, even in the defeats, like, he's always been one of the guys making the plays. So it's very uncharacteristic to see a mistake like that. But let's see if that's going to cost them. And yeah, some great play with the Brett LeBron there. Space LeBron doing a lot of work to Olaf, and he's going to get him low. Can Olaf get the kill, or is it going to go... Oh my god, they're both so low.
That was close. Yeah, both are very low. The Amumu is there to cover in case the Ornn wants to go back in. Yeah, like top lane, the Ornn is doing okay, I'll be honest. He didn't have to use his flash, that's a very important part, he still has it. So it will be a little bit easier for him to survive.
And the jungle is bang on even right now. There's not a penny between the two junglers.
Yeah, for now, like it's very even. The same kind of camps. Sejuani is going to clear one thing more, so she's going to be slightly ahead, but this doesn't matter that much for now. Drake is putting in 20 seconds.
Yes, Sejuani already has a back, so she can get straight onto the second part of her clear. Meanwhile, Amumu is only just clearing now. Just walking back to start that second full clear. But both junglers playing opposite each other. They're just going to chill right now.
Yeah, For the moment, they're just farming, waiting for the level 6 where they have even more CC to try to gank. I feel like yeah, they're not finding that many ganks opponent in early game, but once they're level 6, I'm expecting some more pressure on the lanes. And like I said, yeah, this Drake, first Drake, can be helpful to start to put pressure on the like for the soul. And expected like I like this time the bot lane of Ace of Spades is playing way better this 2v2 and are basically even. Of course, even against Sanacer means you're losing because they're scaling better than you, but still, it's all. I was scared that they will maybe get put on a lot of pressure, but they're doing well for now, so that's good. And the Sejuani might look for something, but the Amumus isn't fine bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking here. We've got DayZ looking for a gank. Messi's absolutely everything. And now Amumu's going to come here to look to turn the fight. And oh my lord, that bandage toss from downtown. And the second one onto the Varus. And Varus will just die to the sad mummy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Even if the power wants to shake its ass, the Amumu is the one who had the better of the plays just there.
And that's another kill for the spiky balls. The Drake is going to follow, and yeah, like this Varus, he's playing exhaust, probably for the Olaf. I don't know how it works. Like if you get, I know the straw doesn't work, but I don't know if you still get the damage reduction on Olaf ult, or if you'll maybe keep it for other things. But this is going to be hard for him. The bot lane on the side of spiky balls still didn't reset it, so they need to reset to buy some items. But yeah, we're going to see it again. Wasn't far enough for Q, but yeah, W will not connect, Milius ball will not connect, and Amumu is there to answer. Good counter gank. And yeah, good flash in. Didn't get hit by one more turret shot. And a Drake. So the start is looking very favorable for the spiky balls.
Yes, exactly what you want to see, and we do see Olaf looking here. And spiky balls, it might not be the biggest of leads because you've got CS lead in mid lane, CS lead in the jungle, but the 2 kills are going. It's a pressure difference right now, and that's exactly what you want in the game, which can see your place in the grand final of the Weenie Hut Juniors bracket.
Yeah. For now, they're just putting more pressure. Void Grubs are spawning very soon, and we see maybe a mid gank from the Sejuani from the Zero, find some damage on the Senna, and it will be enough with a Huawei snipe from far away. In top lane we see a 1v1, but the Olaf ult makes that he cannot get procced by the Brittle, because for the Brittle to proc you need to get CC'd, but because of Olaf ult, yeah, he cannot get CC'd, and On does way less damage to Olaf when he's in ult, sadly, so Glurp getting a kill on his opponent and will start to snowball hard. And even
now
if
DayZ's looking for a kill here, yeah, looking for killing the Victor. Victor tries to turn onto the way. Amumu is here as well, and yeah, beautiful damage just to prop the Sejuani passive. The heals from the Senna is going to be enough to keep the Victor alive for the moment, but it is going to be killed by Bingo. But the Amumu will pick up another kill onto DayZ, and now Melio's the one has to use the cleanse, but it doesn't get too much. It will get away for now. Balls flying everywhere from Nebby. But unfortunately, that's another good play for Spiky Balls.
Yeah. Again, DayZ is really trying to do a lot of things. I like how proactive he is, and I think he's finding a lot of good windows. But it's hard. Like there, she survives with very low HP. I know there she dies, but it's the Victor that will survive with very low HP.
And here's the Olaf kill with the On.
Yeah, like you cannot proc your Brittle here, so you lose a lot of damage as On and just die.
And here's the Victor, almost picks up the kill on the way, but instead he's the one who is going to fall in the end to the. I think it's the ult he ends up falling to.
From the sniping.
No, it's just a long range snipe. But the Amumu didn't work, and then yeah. Has to cleanse the Senna W, but yeah, he's lucky to get away. But for Spiky Balls, they'll take that. It's a lot of things used in just a random gank.
Yeah. we see both
Meanwhile,
tanks
a more
hitting each other.
traditional matchup here, the Sion versus the Ornn. And Ornn's played it quite well there. And beating the peg, and not maybe doing as much as he done in the previous match, because they're starting to understand like what the fuck this guy wants to do. Moving the Varus into the top lane. Melio is not staying beside his ADC at all, and Varus is a wee bit risky here because he's got a Senna around there. He doesn't know, as we are going to see Sion get uppies from the Ornn, but nothing more than that, as Sion returns the uppies back.
Yeah, they're hitting each other. I don't think there will be a kill. Like, it takes... Ooh, maybe the Senna gank mid? No, okay, it's just going to find some more damage on the way. We see the Olaf trying to put some pressure on the Varus. So, I think that was the Varus ult used. But he still had flash and exhaust. The Drake is spawning pretty soon. We'll see who gets it. The first one was already taken by Spiky balls. So we'll see if they can get a second one to start putting some real pressure on the soul. Like for the soul condition, and yeah, both people at top, like Varus and Olaf, don't have TP. So we'll have to see how they play this. And in the Melio gang,
I don't think Melio can call the gang, but yeah, they just decided against it. But Hui's getting caught out. We might not see a Melio gang, but we haven't seen a Mumu gang, and that is just a kill over to Senna. Normally you wouldn't want to see a support, but someone like a Senna, you don't mind the kill going to, especially when it's the choice of either that or the Mumu. But that should just be a free Drake. Second Drake, and that would be feats objectives.
And then feats of strength, because they got for the kills, I got the 3 kills first. So yeah, should be a free Drake.
This is starting to snowball.
Yeah, really hard. The Sion is scaling for free. It's hard.
I don't know how the Aces deal with this. I genuinely don't know how the Aces deal with this. You know, they're losing in pretty much every lane. They're losing on the objectives. It's just going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
And this is the game they need to win. There's no option. They need to win this to push us to Silver Scrapes. But right now, the only team getting any kind of wins on this map is the Spiky Balls Gaming. As Sion will take another tower plate.
Like the two only kills right now for Spades are the duo of Day Zero and Bingo, and even if it worked well, like they are still in a good position, both of them, it's probably not enough. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for them. It's not completely over, but even if the gold lead is not super big, it's not going to be easy over time. That's the thing. It's going just to be harder and harder over time, and yeah, this can be very difficult to come back. There's the Herald in 2 minutes. We'll see if Spiky Balls just want to get it and try to put some pressure there, or if they're going to just patiently wait and just focus the next Drake for their soul. For now, we see a lot of people coming bot. Maybe we'll have a little fight here.
The thing is, I don't think Aces can do anything. Like, how are you killing the Mumu? How are you killing the Sion? Like, if you kill one of them, yeah, but you need to kill all of them to have any hope. And right now, it's just looking kind of dire. But Amumu's not here. Now's your time to try and do something. But you just don't have any damage done. Because your Varus is top.
Yeah. This Varus...
this is a bit of a nothing burger right now.
This Varus needs more items. He's not dealing damage right now. He needs at least 2 items, probably 3 depending on what he rolls, before he can really do some real damage, and I don't think he's going to get the time to get those.
You see Sion getting knocked up by the Ornn and the Brittle's there, but Sion can just walk at him with a Q at max range, will knock up the Ornn, give him the uppies, and Sion is just whacking that deadly axe right in the face of this Ornn, and the Ornn's going to take first turret for absolutely nothing really. And Sion now going to use the charge. Will miss. Will use the terrain to stop it, but Senna will pick up the kill onto Tide, and that's 6 kills to 2 now in favour of the Spiky Balls team.
Yeah, it was a good Ornn W to cancel the Sion knockup from his Q in the end, but just too late. Like he's getting run down, and it's just gonna get harder and harder. The Olaf sees them with a ward, so if he stays because he's confident, because he has a TP that is coming for him.
Yeah, but he says he'll have to run away, but he's just dead. He takes an axe to the face. And this is getting away for them really quickly. We're down at 4k. And that's only going to get more and more as these standing towers will just fall. Up to 5k now. And the next tower to fall, you got to think will be this mid lane one. I mean, Folix, help me here. How the hell did the Aces get back into this?
By Spiky Balls making mistakes, I will be honest. If they don't make big mistakes, it's going to be very, very hard. So they will have to try to fish for catches, maybe things like this. They have a lot of CC, so they can find catches, but if Spiky Balls play smartly and with vision... And the thing is, of course, they cannot catch everybody, because they don't have the damage to kill most of them, so it's so hard.
I mean, here we go. Yeah, here we go. The tower just falls, and they're so smart not to even try and fight until that's done. And then they just run at the on. Nice flash, but it's not enough in the end. Yeah. Meanwhile, we see Sejuani trying to do something onto Olaf, trying so hard. He got Varus there, but Varus doesn't know how to use an auto attack by the looks of it. And they all just have to run away.
Yeah, Olaf had backup behind him. He had the vision of the opponents. They didn't sweep that, so he knew there were two people there, but was still confident in going in. We see that the next Drake spawning soon is the third one.
They are going to get a wee bit of damage onto the Senna, not enough stacks to stun her up though, so they can't really go in, as we see. This one got stunned there. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're going to see a Mumu go in, and the ball will keep the Mumu from getting right into there. He still has another charge of the bandage toss looking to go in. Meanwhile, we see Olaf right in the back line, and Daisy just does not get to play the game. And then we are now going to see the Oran fall as well. Melio should be the next to fall as Victor turns the attention to him. Bway is being run down by this Olaf now. And we were talking about a snowball, where this is becoming an avalanche, as they are going to get one back from the Scion. But Amumu's taking the dragon.
Yeah, it's not soul yet, it's soul point, but it's just going to get harder and harder over time. It's not going to get easier. Like the Gold League, 5k at 70 minutes, it's a lot. But it's not even the worst part, it's just the entire control of the map is completely lost. Spiky Ball go wherever they want to. They just do whatever they want, so it's hard.
As you say, it's not just because of the Gold League. It's the whole, they've got no first rows of turrets. You've got 2k lead in support, 1.2 in, I would say ADC, but bot lane, because Sion is not an ADC ever, and nobody can convince me otherwise. 1.1 in the jungle, I say 1.1, we see Cross Hates will fall. It says Weenie will pick up some of that gold as an assist with the ultimate, and 1.5k in the top. But we see here, even with Emilio trying to peel for the Sejuani, as soon as this Olaf gets on the back line, there's nothing that the boar can do.
Yeah, this game, like this fight was unwinnable for the side of Ace of Spades. But like again, after we saw that Bingo and Day Zero, those two again find the catch, find the victor, and get the free kill. That's what they have to try to do. It's so hard, but they don't win this, do they? I don't think they do.
I mean, the on-horn does come out, but it does absolutely nothing because he can't redirect it. They will get a shutdown on Glurb though, but how much did they invest there? They invested the on-horn, they invested the Winter's Approach, and I'm pretty sure they invested the Smite there as well. That's FD0, remember he's got that button.
But yeah, the anti-heal making a lot of work there, because without it, the Olaf would have definitely won that 1v2. Yeah, in the end, the fact that he started with Strike Breaker as an item that is more for slow, so not for fighting, pure fighting power, made that he was not strong enough to win that 1v2. But yeah, don't worry, soon enough, in a few minutes, he will be strong enough to win that exact 1v2 again.
So we're not surprised. I mean, he's got the Hex Tech, he's got the Stride Breaker. Sejuani has a health bar for now. I don't think she'll have it for long, as Olaf is absolutely hard charging his way towards this bot lane. You know, Vector's got 2 under control in the mid lane. Varus and Emilio are going to get to this fight 5 years late, if at all. And they just can't contest. They're going to have to walk into chokes.
Yeah,
like so. And the stun from the Senna. Stun from the Senna doesn't quite get enough. Varus is looking for that angle. He's looking to try and get into the fight. Gotta think, you know, the way this game is going, if Spiky Balls can get a win in a fight, they could look to open up the base with the Grubs with everything they've got going for them, especially if they get the Satacam.
Yeah, they got a lot of damage on the Senna. Like, the Senna is nearly dead, so she has to be very careful. She's probably visiting. Are they going to let Atakan, or are they trying to fight 4v4? They can win a 4v4, they can.
So the Senna has back, so it's a 5v4 currently for the Aces. This is their moment to shine. However, nothing can land at the moment. They are just trying to clear this bot wave. Now, we do see Sejuani will get Heartsteel prop onto the Mumu, but the Atakan is alert. It is aggroed, and it is chunked the Melio, the Ornn, and a decent chunk of the Sejuani as well before the fight even really properly kick-starts. At this point, it's back to a 5v5 with Senna right back into the fight. Yeah. We are going to see the Sion hard charging down. The Senna will come in, and it is just another team fight wash for Spiky Balls Gaming, who are in complete and utter control at this point. A double kill for the Vector. We're going to see the Hui and the Sejuani run for the hills. It will be a Hextech Soul for the side of Spiky Balls, unless we're going to see heroics from day 0. But it's not going to, they're not even going to get that. They're going to get the Atakan first, because we've got about 50 seconds till this Hextech Soul. But it doesn't really matter, because at this rate, I don't know if we'll last long enough to see the Hextech Soul. As we see Hui think about trying to mount a charge, but in the end, it is just going to be a smite for Costa. 4-0-3 on this Amumu. 1,000 gold ahead of the Sejuani. This is getting messy for all.
Yeah, this engage. I really like the engage of the Sun. Being with the Penta, seeing that he's 5v5 and they know that they win. Find 2-man ult into a 3-man queue, and most importantly, hits the Melio so that Melio cannot cleanse her allies. And then after, his team can just roll down. Very good engage by him. And yeah, it's a free Atakan, followed by probably a free Soul. I don't see. Like, they have time to respawn, but I don't think they can. They're going to try to contest it because Spiky Balls had to reset after the Atakan. So it's a 5v5 again on the top lane, but yeah, it's hard. It's so hard.
I mean, they tried to pull it out, which has only just invited the Spiky Balls Gaming team right in. And the Dragons are actually going to reset because they've had to pull back so far. We are going to see, what's called, the Mumu coming to the portal. And we see the way forced to go golden. He will just die regardless. And now we're going to see the Sejuani will be the next to fall. That is 2 bodies down on the Hextech Soul. DayZero is not being allowed to have any chance, as we see the Olaf be sent flying. But he's just going to go play defense against Emilio. This has been the most clinical performance out of the 4 games we have seen tonight, folks. The side of Spiky Balls Gaming, they are setting a barrier down. They are saying, you want to have any shot facing 5DK, you gotta come against this. But we are going to 5DK, and we are not going to be scared.
Yeah, they are just dominating this right now. Really, just clean gameplay, barely no mistakes. Like, except a few of them getting caught every now and then by the Sejuani Hui. Except that, there were no big mistakes, I will be honest. Very clean, coordinate, like knowing when to go, what to do, just playing together. Like, it was very clean.
And you know,
again,
I think
lead.
You know, you got a 6.7k gold lead, as you're saying.
Yeah, it's not giant, but it's too much. It's way too much to overcome.
They just can't do anything. Like, they are struggling to play anything on the map. You know, you look at the towers. You know, the top lane tower is still up. The mid is the only tower they've got because bot lane tier 1 is still up. They have objective bounties on all the towers. You know, you've got, you know, level parities in everywhere but mid and ADC right now. But it just feels like it's a 6v5 4 right now, simply because of how far ahead Spiky Balls are. There's nothing Aces can do. And we see DZ have to try and flash away, but Amumu is still there. And even with the change from the Varus, the Sejuani and will just fall. And now Olaf is right on the back line and going on to way. This could be it, folks. We could be seeing the Spiky Balls gaming crew. And indeed they will. They will get 4 of the side of the Aces. They were waiting on the flop. But instead of dragging the cat out of the hat, they just pulled absolute muck. And the Aces will bow out here in the lower bracket of the Weenie Hut Juniors, and it will be the Spiky Balls Gaming. They have run the gauntlet from losing against the Aces earlier in the tournament. They are now going to go on and face off against the Imperious 5DK team, who have put up some impressive numbers throughout this tournament. And there you have it, folks, with the Spirit Blossom finale. GG's to the side of Spiky Balls Gaming.
It's really impressive because Spiky Balls got more dominant every game. Game 1, they lost. Game 2 was a long game, was close. Game 3, they were pretty dominant. Game 4, they just dominated the entire game, and there was no chance for Ace of Spades. Really just scaling in the entire match, getting stronger and stronger and being unstoppable. So I hope that they keep scaling up to the next level, up to 5DK, because they will need every power that they have to be able to win against the opponents that are waiting them in the finals.